Alright, shalom to the leg. Alright. Birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, birthday Hawa, birthday Hawa Shai, call Hawaii wa Hawa, Alhaina, Yahweh, Bahashim, Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadosh. Of course, giving praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, which is the Most High's name in the Hebrew. Bahashim is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten son. Sorry, let me repeat that. Yahweh is the Heavenly Father's name, which means he is, he exists, he to be. Hashem is in the name. Yahweh Shai is the only begotten son of the Heavenly Father. That's his pure name in the Paleo Hebrew. Yahweh Shai, which means he the deliverer. Hashem HaKadosh, the name of the Spirit Holy. Of course, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who well, peace and salutation to the election of the nation of Israel. Shemi Amach, Malaysia Mappa, from the Great Millstone Home Tables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia. Come on, lesson little or read lesson. It's a lesson outdoors in the forest. And I'm taking advantage these days of being out in the forest, being amongst the woods and being in nature, in which, you know, us as Israelites, we are very connected to the earth. Okay, very much connected to the earth. And it's going to really show itself, you know, in these coming times. So, you know, I'm getting more used to being back out in nature because, you know, there's so much calm, you know, that's out here and so much to just reflect on and be at ease and peace instead of being confined into a, you would say a box known as an apartment, you know. You know, we have the earth, and the earth was made for error's sake, so why not, of course, enjoy it, you know, to the best that we can. All right. And it's actually in Shalom to I believe that's EJ32. That's on the comment board. Yeah. But yeah, it's meant to be enjoyed. And you know, like these elements, like look, it's actually kind of a bit colder, but I'm warm in where I'm at right now. Okay. I don't know if, you know, maybe you can look it up. I've heard people said if you hug a tree, it's actually warm. Well, I actually feel the energy of the tree. It's it's like a fallen tree, which I'm sitting on, but it actually has an an energy. You know, I can feel it. You know, because it's connected with the earth. It's on the earth, and you know, that vibration is you know, pretty much vibrating throughout me, and I feel warm and such, man. And you know, that's us as Israelites. You know, we should, you know, love that and such. So, because another thing what I noticed is that a lot of Edomites and the other nations, they actually go out and be doing things in which what we should be doing. Like they going, you know, I can see like, you know, I'll go out and you know, play handpan or whatever on some days. And I see like a lot of the different nations, they come out to the forest and they do their walks and such. You know, these other nations, they do their walks and, you know, they just be, you know, appreciating life. And then like what us as Israelites, what we can bring to the table, it actually make their lives even much better, you know. So there's a couple scriptures that I'm thinking about right now. I'm going to get the one that talk about the earth being made for our sake, okay? So I'm gonna get that. Lord will this works because I'm using I have no more that on this wee tablet, and I don't have my scriptures with me like my physical book. Let's see, earth hour. So hopefully this thing is like downloaded. Okay, that's good. All right, so. Let me see. Give me a moment. Seek. And yeah, this is the book of Second Esdras, the 4th chapter. And is that verse 32? I just had it. Let me see if I can find it. And pardon me for this, because you know, I'm trying to find this particular precept, but let's see. Okay, so I had the wrong one. Oh shoot. Read for hour. It might be like Second Esdras. Yeah, this is Second Esdras 6, and it reads. It says in verse 50 says, "And now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing." Right, the other nations as nothing, comparison to obviously us. Well, they're nothing in general. Like as they kept as a spittle as the scriptures go into Isaiah. Yeah, I think it's gonna say it here too. Well, actually, I'll read a bit above. This is Second Esdras 6 and 56. Or actually, I'll start at 54. Slack. It says, "And after these, Adam, all right, also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen." Right, and you have the Adamites, all right, but you have of the Adamites you had a chosen, and the Lord, of course, gave the laws, the statute, commandments. Man being made in His image. That'd be if you could receive it, the first Adam, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay. Now, it goes on, and obviously of Adam, you have cometh everything, and that's very very deep in general too, if you go into that. But I'm gonna continue on. It says, verse 55, "All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake." Right? The Lord has made this all of the world for our sake. Talk about the Israelites. The book is for us, the Israelites. The scriptures is for us. Okay? There's instruction for us to be obedient to Yahweh Shem Shai. And so, with these instructions, we know how to properly take care of the earth. There's obviously, I hope this doesn't fall. It's sliding. We're gonna see if it falls sliding. Yeah, so there's different various land Sabbath laws, taking care of the earth, the creatures, and Esau doesn't abide by them, because as you can see, the earth is being destroyed. If I showed y'all Pennypack Creek, which is nearby me, it's Ephraimites still go in there, and different Simeon, so-called Puerto Rican, so-called Dominicans, they actually go in there and swim, but it's actually polluted. You can't even drink it there and stuff, but it's a place that would be paradise. Okay, and would be a paradise, because Jake still despite the fact that it's been polluted, it's still using the earth for what it is. Okay, and it's a paradise. All right, Hainan. All right, or paradash, I think it is in Hebrew. You know, which Lord will I go over that word. And you know, it's all polluted, but there's beauty here. Like even like where I'm at right now, you see like the fall foliage. That's like a military cop chopper. Nah, it's just a helicopter, regular. But you know, we got that which draw nigh. You know, the end days are here, and oh, that's over there, slugging. Yeah, the end days draw nigh, and you know, are here, and you have Jacob trouble draw nigh. You know, but there's different laws and stuff, and when and how to take care of the earth, and the earth take care of you back, man. You know, in return, you know, because the earth it gives back, you know, different fruits and such, you know, benefits for us to receive back. You know, the trees are full of sap, you know, as the scriptures say. Which I'll get that real quick. And the various saps and such, the resins and stuff, can be used, you know, for various purposes. You know, a lot of like pine saps and stuff that's you know, very flammable, and you know, could be used you know, fire starters, multiple uses. Pine sap could be used all different type of pine pitch they call it, and you know, you have the needles could be used and boiled into a tea. I think you can use that in a way to get vitamin C and stuff. You know, so you know, we're surrounded by a lot of different things that a lot of Jake have lost even the usage of them. You know, like we'll look at something and think it's just a weed, but actually it has medicinal purposes. Now, I remember when I was in Jamaica, and you know, you would get stung by a bee or something, or bit by something. You know, the Jamaican would tell me, a so-called West Indian, you know, Benjamite, he'd tell me take about 3 different leaves or something like that, and then rub them on it, and it should basically help it. Which basically I would assume is basically possibly the oils within the various plants could help reduce inflammation. You know, but there's a lot of different lost information that we don't have, and we're gonna have that received back to us in the kingdom. You know, but you know, the earth has been made for our sake, and even in Jacob's trouble, the earth is going, like I said, it's going to definitely help serve us, you know, benefits, and that's scriptural, because I'm gonna get that in Job and such. All right, so I'm gonna get this in the Old Testament. Sap, it should be Psalms 103 or such, or 2 or something. This is Psalms chapter 104 actually, and it says in verse 16, which it may have some more stuff if he actually I'll read that and then I'll drop back up. This is Psalms 104 and verse 16. The trees of the Lord, all right, these are the Lord's trees, all right, which he made as such, then Lord of, you know, Adam, starting with Adam, of this creation, right, are full of sap, all right, the various resins and such. Like just earlier today, I seen a tree, it was oozing this red sap. You know, I think it was damaged, and that's like basically the sap is like the blood of the tree type. You know, when it's wounded, it will use that to heal basically and such. But it was like oozing out and stuff, and it was all over. And you know, you know, the other Jake was marveling at it. You know, but you know, just think about, because I think one time I even tried to take this particular sap, and I tried to do something, but I didn't know what to do with it. You know, so it didn't work, because I was gonna make an oil, but you know, I didn't know what to do. It hardened up on me too much. But yeah, you know, even Jake be marveling at even just how the Lord be making like things come out, you know, that you didn't know. Like even just look at how peaceful it sounds right now. Like it's very quiet, you know. And it's like every day is a bit different, you know. Um, and like I said, everything has its left and its right. We're talking about Jacob Trouble. Yo, you could have, like you have over here, this is where I'm about at, which doesn't it look beautiful? Even with a tree that's downed and such and decomposing, it's still beauty. It's a whole nother world in there and stuff. You got different, like, you got them spiders making their webs and such, and there's a whole world, in these things. You got different fungus and different, like, mushroom type things growing up. But yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, like over here you got three leaves right there. That's like some type of poison ivy or poison oak or sumac. Well, not sumac, definitely not sumac, but either poison oak or poison ivy, and it's right there. Now, imagine you in Jacob Trouble and you running throughout the bush or something like that in the forest, and then E get caught up within that, you know, because even like just even in pardon, there's like some workers over there on the other side of Pennypack. But you have it where yeah, like you could be running throughout somewhere trying to escape from E or whomever, and then you know basically that ended up giving somebody a deadly infection. Just think about that. The Lord, as they would like to say in the world, He works in mysterious ways. But the Lord, He's gonna execute all different sorts of judgment. In Jacob Trouble in these times, and hey, He gonna definitely use the earth to do it. Earthquakes. Storms. You got a big storm going on about. I think it might be Hurricane Sarah over there down in the southern region, possibly hit Louisiana. Different regions down there, Jamaica, I think. Don't quote me 100% on the info, but you got storms that's brewing up, hurricanes, Arian, right? But these are being created for the wicked and stuff. And the Lord used earth, wind patterns and stuff. All to bring forth judgment, man. But going on, it says, yeah, the trees of the Lord Yahweh are full of sap, the cedars of Lebanon, which He has planted, right? Where the birds make their nests. As for the stork, the fir trees are her house, right? And you have it where, like a lot of this stuff in the earth is homes and have multiple purposes. It's many purposes and stuff. You know, just because a tree what is it, decomposes, that don't mean its use is over. It's gonna get recycled back to the earth. Because it is earth. But anyway, going back, this is Psalms 104 and verse give me a moment. This thing acting stupid. Alright, I'm monitoring the comment board, so it's here, so I can see what y'all mention and say. So shalom those that are watching. Okay, we'll try to start doing these outdoor videos more too. But sundown is pretty scarce. It's 4:44 for sundown here today, and it's 3:34, so I only have about an hour till sundown. But anyway, it says Psalms 104:1. I said, "Bless the Lord Yahweh, O my soul, O Yahweh my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who covered thyself with light as with a garment, who stretched out the heavens like a curtain." In the heavens, the galaxies, man. We don't even know all of that, man. We got so much to come. The scriptures say, "In my house are many mansions," man. We got all these different planets. The Lord is preparing a place for His elect, And we got, rulership to look forward to, okay? Going on, it says, "Who layeth the beams of His chambers in the waters," right? "Who maketh the clouds as chariots, as vehicles, right? Which is talking about the so-called UFOs, all right, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, okay? Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. Yep. Who laid the foundation of the earth that it should not be removed forever. Right. That's heavy, you know. So, you know, as we do know that the earth abideth forever, though, of course, you're going to have ICBM missiles hit this place in certain places, that is. Like, America going to be obliterated. You know, Israel's going to get cleansed, that land and such. But the earth abideth forever, okay? And it's not going to be removed, okay? So we're going to continue on. It says, this is verse 6. It says, thou coverest it with the deep as with a garment. The water stood above the mountains. At thy rebuke they fled. At the voice of thy thunder they hasted away. They go up by the mountains. They go down by the valleys unto the place which thou hast founded for them. Though thou hast set a bound, they may not pass over. They turn not again to cover the earth. You know, and I could, you can extract a lot of multifold stuff with that. So with mountains and governments, and you know, with how the Lord gonna bring down these different governments and such. You know, Esau government ain't gonna come back in rulership. You know, after the destruction. You know, but going on, he sendeth the springs into the valleys which run among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild asses quench their thirst. Right, and you know, like you have it, but these different springs and stuff. You got natural springs that out of the earth, and the animals. You know, you don't have like an animal walking about with a water bottle. You know, like we shouldn't even have to walk about with a water bottle for the most part. We should be able to go to easily a clean water source and be able to drink. Or if we have a water bottle, we have it just to be able to fill our vessels. All right, kalaya, yum. All right. Now our vessels in a plural sense, right? You know, but because Esau done polluted everything, we can't even do that. You know, if I go over there, I'm gonna get brown water with all types of parasites, and I mean, might freaking get a needle in there and stuff, diseases and such. You know, but got various usage, like, you know, the Lord. You know, we talking about Jacob trouble. You know, you have it where there's that account in the scriptures where I forget who this was. But basically, a tree particularly went into the water, and it purified the water, right? It made it not bitter no more and stuff. All right, and those are miracles, you know, because we gonna be in the time of Jacob trouble. We gonna be facing all types of different things, you know. You know, the scriptures talk about there's gonna be abundance and such, but we're gonna have to go through. Like I said, imagine when the times when they come, when they make the MOTB, RFID microchip, okay, mandatory, okay, we can't go out and go to a store and buy like everybody else, right? We ain't gonna be able to buy and sell anymore, you know, so that's gonna require divine intervention, okay? And where miracles will have to happen, right? Where I didn't have prior access to water because I couldn't buy it. But then, because the Lord is going to sustain and give drink to his elect, as you say, his servant shall drink, right? But ye shall be thirsty, the wicked going to be thirsty. You know, he's going to make it where these miracles are going to occur, and that's going to be a form of us going to rejoice and give praises volume to Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? So, let me see. Water sweet? See if I can find this. Alright, this is... I'm not sure if this is one account. This is Exodus chapter 15:22. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. Okay? No water source, right? No water, right? It says, and when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. And if I probably check that word, it might be marar in Hebrew, right? Which marar is that's the Hebrew word, the proper way to say it. Marar, it means bitter, all right? It's like myrrh. It's unpleasant, bitter, okay? Now, it goes on, right? For they were bitter, therefore the name of it was called Marah, right? You have mar too. There's a root too. But it says, and the people murmured against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? Right? It was like, they done came out of Egypt. Oh, man, what we gonna drink, man? What we gonna drink? There's no water, man. You know, and Jake be like that. You know, Jake be, you know, they hit adversity. What we gonna do? Right? So going on, it says, and he cried unto the Lord. Right, and that's what prophets do. Prophets cry unto the Lord. Men of the Lord, they cry to Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, elect women, elect ladies, they cry to the Lord. Right? Pray. Right? Going on. But this is what Moses did. He cried unto the Lord, which he's a leader, right? And Yahweh showed him a tree. So, you know, the Lord, he gives you that download, okay? He'll give you a download in which, you know, like you might just be sitting here meditating, like, here, I'm just meditating. I'm like, maybe I should just try this or something. You know, the Lord had the Ruach HaKodesh working on you, the Holy Spirit, and able to, you know, you to do something, right? They call you to action. You know, you was in the Spirit, moved by the Spirit, all right? And it says, and the Lord showed him a tree. So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, the Spirit showed him a tree, which when he had cast it into the waters were made sweet. So it wasn't even that there was no water. It's the water that was available was bitter. Okay? That's like gotta be like some pollution or something. Unpleasant. So it says going on, and the waters were made sweet, where he had made for them a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them. All right, I'm going to try to get that Exodus 15 and 25. Exodus 15 and 25. Let me see if I can get that in my sword. Exodus 15 and 25. So, Exodus 15 and 25. I'm trying to pull some of these different words. So he said, and there he proved them. When they say prove, it means nasa, which means to test. All right, put them to the test, man. You know, that's what the Lord's going to be doing. In the time of trouble, he's going to test to see your fidelity, okay? And that's a refining process, because as the scriptures do talk about how the furnace of affliction, got squirrels, acceptable men, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 and 5. And it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Right? So you go through different adversity, and that's a way to prove you're acceptable, you know. You know, the Lord is going to prove us, you know, making his bride right, okay? Blameless, all right? In them white garments, thanks to the blood of Yahushua, okay? That sacrifice that Yahushua did for the nation of Israel, but first for the elect, all right? And pardon the chainsaw work in the background. So, you know, the scriptures say that the things that are written aforetime are written for our learning, you know, so that we can have hope. Roughly paraphrasing, hey, we got to look back on these different accounts, okay? And we also not have to worry about, you know, what's, you know, to come, okay? There's all sorts of things that's going to be happening. You know, the grid go down. You know, like me, I only have a water filter in my place, but I have to get a water source to get water to use the filter, okay? If my apartment doesn't even have any water coming in it, and they shut down the grid, so they make everybody to go to get water at a certain station, I can't go to that station to get water, but I may have to use these different means. Are the Lord gonna have to put the Spirit on me to have different means to show his power and miracles for his elect, to make certain prophecies be fulfilled, okay? But you got to trust and believe that he is, you know, in these times, you know, and as the scriptures say, that the just shall walk by faith, all right, not by sight, okay? A lot of different things that, you know, are, you know, your journey right now, you have to be moving in a lot like in faith. Like, a lot of things may just not make sense, right? You be like, you be sitting there just thinking, like, if you reason it out just like normally, like, it won't make sense. But like, say, like, for example, for most people that are carnal, the natural man, they receive not the Spirit, Holy Spirit. You have it when we didn't take the Sharat, that sharpshooter of that potion that they put in most people, that individuals that accepted the lesson of their seduction, you know, their seducing, their witchcraft. All right. We walked in faith by not taking that. And even though they said, like, we would be outcast, like, meaning we can't be able to work, like, you know, you might lose your job, you know, you can't get accepted, or you can't enter in certain establishments, you know, we still didn't waver our integrity. And that's what's important. And the times that we're coming in is to not waver from your integrity. You know, in Jacob trouble, you want to maintain your integrity, okay? No matter what. You know, but just as in the wilderness, Mashah was checking out the rest of the children of Israel, he tested them, Nasah, pardon me, okay? Put them to the test, okay? And the scriptures talk about, the testing, which I'm going to get that too. Because that's one of the most important things, especially how we're seeing things are popping off with, the Trump cabinet right now. Trump established in his cabinet, he got Elon Musk in his cabinet. He going to nominate for a particular position. I forget what it is. But he got that set up, you know. So, yeah. I don't know if anybody know what that actual, if you could pull up the article, you know, like, you know, what it is, that cabinet, you know, you could, that would be a great help. But if not, I'll get it later in another lesson. Because this is something that obviously I'm interested in, because it's also setting up this technocracy, you know, this government system run by basically professional individuals in certain fields, right? But really have no real experience in politics or nothing like that, or you know. Like these people, like you got basically are like by law, like you got Fauci. Fauci, they was taking everything he said like it was like you say scriptures and stuff. And the dude, like he said 666, I made that up. You know, you got articles on that. He said he made it up, man. You know, but they told you to trust the science and such. By the way, this isn't any medical misinformation. All right, because E like to take down videos based on that. But we'll stay prudent. But anyway, Exodus chapter 15:26 now, and it says, "And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am Yahweh that healeth thee." So, the healing come from the Lord, okay? Whether somebody is stricken or not, that's all coming from the Lord. The scriptures talk about he wounds and he heals, okay? So you got to understand that, and that comes in many facets. You see why 2/3 are from our people, family members and such, and why they suffering madness. I seen a girl that yesterday, she was through. Like, she was a young girl, and she's like, I need, basically, like, I was in my work truck, and she asked for, like, basically money. And, I couldn't give her that. I ain't had no bread on me, but, still Jake be supplanting too. Scriptures talk about give unto the godly, help not a sinner. But basically, like, she was through, like, mad. Like, she looked like she done lost her mind and stuff, being out there wandering and stuff. Because I'm like, why you out here? I had some family problems. I got kicked out. And then I'm like, there's no reason for a grown woman to be really roaming the streets. Like, the streets ain't good. There's all type of wickedness out here. Gross darkness even more. You get on them streets when you be, like, when you're home, because I've been basically in a homeless before. When I came in the truth, there's a period of time when I didn't have my actual apartment or nothing like that. But, you go day by day, you see things outside in a whole nother lens. And there's a lot of wickedness out here. A lot of, a lot of Jake, they in a survival state out here. And when, they in the mistakes, like, a lot of times they'll waver on any type of morality, right behavior, and just do just whatever they got to do, Like, I got to do what I had to do just to get by, But that's not right. You still got to pay for all that wickedness. But yeah, it says, and they came to Elim. This is Exodus 15:20 and 27, where the 12 wells of water. Oh, sorry, let me read that again. And they came to Elim, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the water. So they even brought them in a nice place, escaping out of bondage, right, from the Egyptians. So the Lord is actually going to provide shelter and a paradise for us, man, and better. We got the promised land coming for us, but we got to go through the tribulation. We got to go through the tribulation. I sound like that one guy. We got to make it. Yeah, we got to go through the tribulation just to make it, the straight gate as it goes into. We have to go and do the hardships to get to the kingdom, man. And that's just what it is. It say, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. All right? So, I'm going to get Revelation, I think it's either 3. That's most important right now. 3 and 10, that's one of the most important right now. Y'all knowing the name of the Lord. Y'all knowing not to take the Sharrat, which is the MOTB. All right, that's an incision. All right, when they come and say an incision of a device that's like small as this, or put in your brain, of a certain thing as a miracle, through their technology, saying that obviously you can be healed and this is going to be amazing. You're not supposed to do that, okay? Accept these things, okay? Like we could tap into different realms in the spirit and get answers. But E want to carnally be able to do it through his technology. All right. On the left hand, that's left hand side. You know, putting a device within you to be able to have all information, to be like he saying, like to be like on some all knowing stuff, moving things with your mind. You know, that's how he want to be. He want to be like really the prophets. You know, he want to be like the Lord. You know, but yeah. So this is Revelation 3:10, and it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So there's going to be a hour of temptation. Okay? The temptation goes into pyrosmos, which is enticement to sin. Okay? Whether arising from the desires or from outward circumstances. Right? You can have an enticement to sin from just your brain just meditating on some wickedness. You know, like, because, you know, the mind muses upon many things. You'd be like sitting there thinking like, oh, well, if I take this Shabbat, I can have all the O's in the world. Or I can have all the food in the world. I can live comfortably, because it's going to be a very, very unpleasant, as they say, they have a dystopian setup, you know, especially with Israelites. You know, it's going to be like not good out here, you know. But we have the safety. We have the future. You know, we have the refuge. Like right now, they got Donald Trump, he on deck to be prezi, but pretty much with that, a lot of ease, and even Jake, they like, yeah, we about to make more money, the country about to be better and stuff. He's smart. And Edomite, man, damn liar and stuff, you know. And he coming and showing that he don't like Jake with the all this deportation talk and such, closing up the borders completely. You know, as soon as he get in, he, you know, we gonna end birthright citizenship. You know, unless it's like something like, unless you have one established United States citizen. But you know, it's gonna be as they say, immigration lawyers are going and saying that it's gonna be a fight. You know, but you know, the House and all of that, they all gotta, you know, go and put forth the bill, and you know, Senate gotta pass it. You know, but you know, we gonna see. You know, because the scriptures talk about how the devil knoweth that he got a short time, so he cometh with much wrath and such. So, you know, it's not far fetched that, like, you know, some very harsh laws, draconian laws, be passed. The scriptures talk about that. You know, about how it's like the two what is it, the two horns, right? Revelation, that's Revelation 13, might be 11, which I'll get the how much is out. I'm gonna finish this out. But enticement is in temptation, whether arising from the desire or from outward circumstances. Yeah, there could be an outward circumstance, but also a desire, you know, a longing for it. You know, you want something. You know, there's sometimes Jake, they want something. You got Jake, they want to be rich. Some Jake want to be Esau. You got a lot of these Latin tribes literally want to be Esau. Like, they don't identify with being so-called dark skin or being really the superiority, not the minority, but they see themselves as E. You know, I don't care if they got light or dark skin. A lot of them literally still embody themselves as if they E or something. You know, E is Esau. I Shasha, waste away his heat. You know, and it's crazy. You know, I had a wicked ass dream. Like, it was the other day. It was like in a dream. I went to this Dominican place called what is it, Philly Rico or something like that. Supposed to be like a Spanish food place, alleged, right? But you know, Dominicans supposed to own it, if I'm not mistaken. And you know, they got like chicken, grilled chicken, and all the different Spanish dishes, which a lot of them are not permissible to eat because of pork and different things of that sort. But anyway, in the dream, they were serving me, but I don't think they really wanted to, because at the end of the dream, basically, I seen they had a bag, and I had like these bread rolls I got from them, and it was like overflowing. I couldn't put them up. I was trying to get them to contain it, but basically what ended up happening is that um, they prepared my food and then they put it aside. But it said like something like para or something like para neat, like basically for nigger, basically. That's what it basically said. And I was like, damn, you know, which we dark skinned, but you know, it didn't say Negroes, it said nigger. But I don't know. And damn Dominicans be as dark as me. Like we got Dominicans that look just like me. You know what I mean? Like I'm an Ephraim in Parium. I'm an Ephraimite, right? So go Puerto Rican. And the only thing is I just don't speak that language, which I don't want to really, to be honest. I would like to just only a little bit just to be able to communicate. But other than that, I have no other use because really, I got the Hebrew. You know, that's my actual tongue. You know, and I believe that. You know, the Lord said He would do it, and hey, He do it. I'm speaking it. You know, I'm teaching it. You know, and that's all of the Spirit. The body of Yahweh Shem Shai, putting the Spirit on holy men. You know, apostles, elders, the great millstone, their apostles and stuff to reveal the Lashem Kodash, right? The holy tongue. Okay? But yeah, it's going to be a hour temptation, period of time, in which is going to be a temptation to take that Shabbat. And you don't want to take that Shabbat. You know, and a lot of these people easily gonna go because these people don't got really nothing to live for. These people are like lame. A lot of these, like the newer generation, they like weird. They don't even socialize really. They just don't easily go with it. You know, they're like true. Yeah, but it says it's gonna be a condition of things or mental state by which we are enticed to sin, right? Or lapse from the faith and the holiness, right? Separateness, because when you take that Shabbat, you know, that MOTB, all right, the mark of the we know what B, that's gonna be like basically you wavering, you becoming impure, right? Because you just let some foreign into your vessel, and also yeah, you're not holy no more. You're not set apart no more. You're with the rest of the world, all right? You know, you look at Esau for your salvation. You trust in Egypt, America, Babylon, Eve, you know, the Edomites, okay? And that's not what we're supposed to be as Israelites. We're not supposed to put our trust in princes, right? You know, these wicked leaders and such, as they tell you in Psalms, okay? But, yeah, man. And that's going to happen in the Oika ministry. That's coming upon the whole earth, all the inhabitants. Lo, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So we can't allow outside influences to make us go and waver from our faith, this truth. Okay, and no matter what, you know, if you are with a man of the Lord and you see obviously the MOTB is set mandatory, you can't just go take the MOTB by some, oh, I want to save him and be hit, but you'll get destroyed. No. You have to have faith and follow the lead of that man. Okay, and a lot of times in things in Jacob's trouble, you're gonna have to follow the man as the lead. Alright? The Ra'ash or the heat, Kaya, Asa, Nacha, that you follow as guide. He's your guide, man. You know, so you're gonna have to follow and trust in that, you know, which he gonna be moving through faith, and the Lord gonna have the spirit to be able to make and guide him, you know, those that keep his commandments. All right. But yeah, so it says, him that overcometh, this is Revelation 3 and 12. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he will go no more out. I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power. I will write upon him my new name, new on to Kainos being refreshed, right? Going on. So overcometh, meaning to have the victory over his foes, right? We have that through the Spirit if we elect. So in Jacob trouble, we ain't supposed to worry. And all these different tribulations that you got going on and stuff, man. You're not supposed to worry. Like, I'm not worried about these paychecks and shit like that. Like, I'm just basically counting down for like all hell to break loose. That's pretty much my state. And who's with me to be, us to be mentally sound, and just me just continue to build and be greater, in the spirit, and build up hopefully elect individuals and such. Okay, that's my concern. Put on as the elect, man, and endure until the end. Okay. So, Jacob trouble draw at nigh. This is like a little live stream. It's like 51 minutes in. I hope y'all edified, by the little remedium lesson. I'm gonna go into the house and continue forth. But the earth has been made for our sake, and there's a lot of beauty that the sun, which is Yahweh Shai, is gonna bring, for us. So we gotta keep looking forward, towards the future and seeing the end and staying obviously occupied within prophecy. Them Yad always, okay? Because the spirit of Yahweh Shai is prophecy, okay? So, that's basically it in the spirit. So we got the world, as you can see, and it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful, and we got a lot to look forward to, not to be defeated and such as the world want us to be and E want us to be. Like, you don't have to be like E, because we winners, more than overcomers. So all praises, call halayim la Yahweh Hashem Ashai B'Shem Hakadosh. All praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Ashai B'Shem Hakadosh. Give a double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the elect. How I did another lesson in. We chasing these lessons. So shalom. Yahweh Hashem Ashai.